everyone. So I thought I'd do a little vlog today. I've been filming loads and I keep getting stuck and I just don't get things edited. I thought I'd just vlog a bit of my day. I'm going to get my nails done, which they're desperate for doing. I've got some blog work to do this afternoon, so we'll show a little bit of that. I know most people come up with like the fashion stuff, but I feel like there's so much of that. Like, do I need any more ways to wear a t-shirt? I feel like no. So I've been getting ready for the relaunch of the collection, so that should be coming soon. I'm excited to get shooting that because it is quite different to what we originally did, but we're heading towards the end of summer and I just think it'd be nice to go a bit edgier with things. I hope everyone's gonna like it. The reception on the last one was so good and I was terrified about it. It was such a big thing. I'm just so happy to see people wearing it and styling it up. Stick my brows up. Someone told me they look like Dracula when I do them like this, but I like a little fluffy brow. The thing is, I've got very long brows. I'll put a picture in now of when I had the brow perm done. Oh my god, the length on my brows is ridiculous. I feel like I'm part wolf. That will do. So I did get the Dyson hairdryer. It was a bit of an investment purchase. Obviously I've got hair extensions in it at the minute and I did feel like my last hairdryer, like I didn't even have one of those on the end and I think it was just frazzling things. I feel like it's more one of those time will tell purchases if my hair stays in better condition for longer. So we'll see how it goes. That will do for now. I'm wearing this little dress from Motel, just forget about what's here. And then I've got on these kind of Alexander McQueen dupes from Koi. They were in a haul recently. Just comfortable today. And these are my hideous nails. I've painted over them. They didn't look like this before. They're like a nice pink colour underneath, but it's all started coming off. My nails grow so quick. My hair doesn't. Nails are done. I've just gone really short, like a baby pink nudie colour. They definitely look a lot better than that horrible green colour I'd put on. I'm gonna have some lunch and answer these questions now. So I put a little Q&A thing on my Instagram. That's Daniel asking if I'll make him a tea. But I've got quite a few others that I'm gonna do. I'm trying to find some old pictures from my blog. Let's see how old we can go. Oh my god, look at this one. Look at my face. Ah, what the heck? This is when blogging just like stood in your garden with, okay, like that was alright to do that. Someone asked how I got into fashion blogging, so I thought I'd share from the old days. That's a good one. Nice little sulky pose in the garden. I remember that hat. I used to love that hat. I'd probably still wear it now actually. Oh, again. That's at my old uni halls. So I used to have a little tripod set up and I used to take pictures in my horrendous uni room. I remember some of these things though, like the very first bits of clothes that I got sent. I remember thinking like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, it's still nice to get things now, but as a student back then, particularly when blogging wasn't as much of a thing, like my job didn't exist, getting free clothes for just putting a couple of pictures up there, that was amazing. So cool. Hideous, but nice to look back on. I've quickly got some pictures to edit now before I get ready to go to Meadowhall. So I've got about an hour. It can take me like 3 hours to edit pictures if I've got like multiple pictures in a post. I've been using my iPad loads, so I mentioned this on Instagram. It's a lot bigger. I've got more space. I can use my little pen, so I'm trying to do that to speed up the process, but I will show you. These are the editing apps that I use the most. I use Lightroom, then Snapseed, then Enlight, maybe Facetune and Mextures, so there's a lot that goes into it. I know it's excessive, but then I am just taking pictures in my bedroom, so they're not always that cute. So I feel like I do a lot more on the editing process than I do on the photography process. These are the ones that I'm going to edit for this post. I've just done them on Lightroom, so it makes me a bit more tanned. If anything, I think it just shows my tan better. Like, if you look, that colour is pretty similar, but when I take a picture on this camera, it makes everything look way more blue. I usually use Enlight to tint and crop. I also sometimes add in a bit more background if the picture's not going to fit right. That's not worked. Like that. That is the luxury of using a white background. I think I can just get a little bit more on my fingers. I don't really do much else on this apart from sometimes change like the highlights, but I think I'll leave that. I sometimes mess about with ambience too, but I'm not going to today. I'll quickly show you this because this is probably one of the biggest bits that I do. I sometimes get rid of this bar depending on how I feel in relation to the bar. Sometimes I leave it in, but other times I just don't like it, so today we're getting rid of it. There we go. We're on to Enlight now. I will show you the little bit that I reshape. I cannot be arsed with that extra boob that I've got on my armpit, so it has to go. That is the main thing that I edit out. Ta-da! I've got rid of the tiniest bit of my extra tit there. I also do this on here, so if your background, if you want it to be a bit brighter or less yellow, you can change the colour on Enlight. So sometimes if mine looks a bit yellow, I'll do this. I don't really think this is a necessary step anymore, and I probably should just stop wasting my time doing it, but it does make pictures like really pop, but it's one of those things, it's not at all necessary. So I'm going to do it a little bit today, but not much. This is another weird thing that I do. I hate these knobbly elbows. I'm not a fan. So sometimes I get rid of my little witchy elbows. That's my thing. Don't like my flabby underarmpit and my witchy elbows. I'm just getting rid of the little bit of fake tan that I've fudged up there because it happens. And this is my skin. You can see what my skin looks like. So I am smoothing it a little bit, but we're not going wild. Also, Scarred for Life by the bloody hair curlers. That's great. I might fuzz out a little few bits on here. It's not working. And this weird little pouty thing that I do. I don't think it's drastic. Personally, I've seen people do a lot more than this. I tend to sharpen my hair just so it stands out a little bit. My brows, earrings, necklace. This is details, by the way. I think I'm just going to leave my scar in. I'm going to paint a little bit on this tan section because it just looks not great. That's better. There we go. That looks alright. Oh, I'll try and get rid of this. I've got a little crease on the tummy. Right there. Let's see. Is that better? I think that'll do. I'm going to try get my hands looking a bit better because I just think if you put fake tan on, your hands don't stay the same colour because you wash your hands so much, and my justification for having really bad fake tan hands is because I wash my hands a lot because it's clean to do that and it all rubs off, so I do have problems with my fake tan on my hands. I'm just on mixtures now, putting on a little grain filter. I only use it a tiny bit. I usually put the dusted one on the colour dodge setting. I've not put it on the picture of my face because it looks like I've got dandruff. So I've sent these to my phone now. And then I do put them back through Lightroom just because quite a lot of the editing apps distort the colours a little bit and they make them a bit too pink. So I usually take these down and then turn my skin back to being a bit more yellow because there's like a weird... That looks exactly the same. I can see it, honestly. There's like a weird pinky hue. That will do. It's actually took me about half an hour, which is pretty good for me. I know obviously it's a ridiculous level, not necessary at all, but I do this as a job and you just get a bit carried away basically. So I'm going to schedule those now and go get ready. I'm ready to go. I've just gotten a little jumpsuit from New Look as part of a post that I'm doing this week, which should be fun. I wanted to wear it even though the weather is not appropriate, but I just thought I'm not going to get a chance to wear all this summery stuff, and it's so nice. It's such a pretty little pattern. And yeah, I'm going to go meet my mum now because we're having a Wagamama's. Good morning. My lipstick is quite different for me. This is one of the lipsticks that I bought last night. So I went to Meadowhall. I ate a lot of Wagamama's food. I bought a few bits that were in the come shopping with me video, which was kind of how I justified going to Meadowhall. I'm going to film the whole part of my come shopping with me video and then I'm pretty much done, I think, for the next day. I'm just going to be editing and I've got my expenses to do. Our least favourite job in the world. So I'm not very good at finishing off these videos, but I did get around to filming my come shopping with me haul and that's on my Instagram now, but I'm gonna get off. I'm sorry it was a bit of a mishmash, but I'm just trying to get back into the YouTube swing and I will see you all soon. Bye.